What is up, Broncos fans? The Denver Broncos show back here again to do a quick little video. I'm doing this video off my phone, excuse me. So I do apologize if this video is a little choppy or the quality is not as good as it usually is. But just want to get a quick video out before the Broncos-Packers game, of course, coming up this week, Week 8 of the 2015 NFL season. Going to be on Sunday Night Football, another primetime game for us. And I just want to give my thoughts on it. And again, I know this is late, so I doubt much of you will even watch this. And I'm currently in the process of moving, so that's why I'm doing this on my phone. And again, I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible. So getting to this game itself, Broncos versus Packers, I really don't understand why we're not really getting much respect going in this matchup. I've definitely been as critical as anyone of the Broncos so far this season in their performances, especially on the offensive end. But I'm not sure when Green Bay became a world beater. I know they're 6-0. I have a ton of respect for their coach, Mike McCarthy. I have a ton of respect for Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, you know, it's him or Tom Brady as the current best quarterback in the NFL today. So I got nothing but respect for the Packers. Great fan base, a great franchise with great tradition. But again, I don't really get why people think we're just going to get mollywopped here. I think we have a great chance to win this game, and I actually think the Broncos will beat the Packers on Sunday night. I expect Aaron Rodgers to make a lot of plays, but you look at their offense. Their offensive line is banged up. Brian Bulaga is out with an injury. Eddie Lacy looks out of shape, and ever since hurting his ankle in like week 3 or 4, he hasn't looked the same. So, I mean, offensively, they're going to be a little diminished. I think the guy that we're going to have to key on defensively is James Jones. He's been a touchdown machine so far for Green Bay this year. Has done a commendable job of replacing Jordy Nelson's production, and is a guy in the slot that creates a lot of mismatches for that Packers offense. So I think containing him will be a big part of the Broncos' defensive game plan here against Aaron Rodgers. Taking away, I would think, probably his go-to guy here, and the fact that he's in the slot and he'll probably be lined up against Chris Harris, I think is a favorable matchup for us. I expect Chris Harris to be lined up against him, probably put Bradley Roby on him at times as well. And I think we'll do a good job of slowing James Jones down here. And again, Eddie Lacy's great. He's obviously a big back that is physical, runs with a lot of power, can run in between the tackles. But again, he doesn't look in great shape, and he doesn't look healthy. So I'm not too worried about him, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to run much on our front seven anyways. So the guy we're going to have to stop in the run game is James Starks, who, like Eddie Lacy, is a guy that's good running in between the tackles. He's probably a little quicker than Eddie Lacy. So containing him, kind of punching him at the point of attack, if you will, hitting him in the mouth, and kind of taking away that run game from the Packers offense early on, I also think will be a big key for the Broncos defense. And then again, of course, you have to get pressure to Aaron Rodgers. And the thing about Aaron Rodgers is you can pressure him and get to him, and that still is not enough. The thing with Aaron Rodgers is, yes, you got to pressure him, but you have to collapse the pocket on him, because he's a guy that is so good at moving up in the pocket, within the pocket, outside the pocket, and making throws on the run. Obviously, can make plays with his legs, so we got to limit that as well. Have a QB spy on him, and again, collapse the pocket on him. So our interior pass rush is going to be huge in this game for us, because Aaron Rodgers is one of those guys that, again, you can pressure him from the outside, but he almost makes you kind of like outrun the play, if you will, and then he'll step up in the pocket and throw a 40-yard dart down the field. So collapsing that pocket on Aaron Rodgers, getting into his throwing lanes and into his vision of his throwing lanes will be key for us to limit him. And again, guys like Malik Jackson, Sylvester Williams, Vance Walker, our defensive lineman, that interior pressure is going to be huge for us in terms of containing Aaron Rodgers here. But defensively, I think we have a lot of pieces, and I think we have a defensive group in place that can really contain this Packers offense. Again, that is not at full strength. I don't know when they became like world beaters. Again, they haven't really beat anybody significant this year. I'm not saying we have as well, but we're getting no respect going in this game, and people are acting like the Packers are the best team in the NFL, which is not true at all. So this is an offense that is good. Aaron Rodgers is great. Mike McCarthy is a great offensive coach, great offensive mind, but they're banged up. No Brian Bulaga. Eddie Lacy doesn't look right. Obviously, no Jordy Nelson. I think the keys for us, collapsing that pocket on Aaron Rodgers, defensively getting that interior pass rush, containing James Starks, hitting him in the mouth, beating him up at the point of attack. Brandon Marshall, Dane Trevathan being in his face all day, cleaning it up when he tries to get to that second level, and then taking James Jones away. I think he's a guy that the Packers are going to look to utilize a lot, and I think Chris Harris or Bradley Roby, who's ever covering him at that nickel corner spot, I think is going to do a good job of containing him. Offensively, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just can't turn the ball over. This is one of the probably most underrated defenses in the game that the Packers have. They've played great this year. They have one of the best secondaries, I think, in the game. They got Casey Hayward back there. They got Morgan Burnett, Clinton Dix. Sam Shields. I mean, this is a really good secondary group, a very opportunistic secondary, and a physical secondary at that. So Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, they're going to have to be wary of that. They're going to have to run good routes, get open, and then Peyton Manning, stop staring the fucking receiver down. Hopefully his eyes won't fail him once again in this game. Hopefully he won't throw an interception for the 7th straight start this season. And hopefully, again, he won't just stare down receivers. He'll make smart decisions with the ball. And if we don't turn the ball over offensively and we're able to control the clock, maybe get a little bit of a run game going, again, sealing the edge against guys like Julius Peppers, Clay Matthews, that's going to be huge for us. Get Ronnie Hillman to the outside, let him get to that second level, make some plays in space, get a run game going, control the clock, keep Aaron Rodgers on the bench, keep our defense off the field and fresh. If we can control the time of possession here, and again, Peyton Manning can take care of the ball and not let his eyes fail him, so to say, I think we have a great shot of at least putting up enough points on this defense to win this game. And again, as long as we can keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, we can control the clock. I think our defense will do the rest. And a big key in this game for whoever wins is going to be who gets off to the faster start. The Packers, I believe, have scored on every opening drive so far this season, and I believe that the Broncos haven't given up a first quarter touchdown this season defensively. So obviously something's got to give there. So whoever can get off to the faster start again will be a big key to how this game goes and ultimately who wins it. So containing Rodgers on that opening drive in the Packers, defensively not letting them score in the first quarter, and then offensively getting off to a fast start, kind of punching this defense in the mouth. Again, B.J. Raji is going to be a handful, in the middle for us, especially if we try to run in between the tackles and be physical against this team. Again, got to know where Clay Matthews is at all times. We're not going to have Tyson Brilo. So whoever's in at left tackle, whether it's Michael Schofield or Ryan Harris, whoever it is, they're gonna have their hands full against Clay Matthews, and of course they got Julius Peppers still there. Nick Perry's a good pass rusher, but B.J. Raji, our center, Matt Paradis, who I've been critical of all year, Luis Vasquez, Evan Mathis, Max Garcia, who's ever starting with the interior offensive line positions for us, definitely gonna have to neutralize that big body in the middle for Green Bay's defense, because B.J. Raji could have a hell of a game and be the X factor here for the Packers if they are to win this game. So I expect a close game, but again, I think the Broncos will get the job done. I think we'll get off to a fast start, especially defensively, keep Green Bay's defense in check, hound Aaron Rodgers all game long. And I think offensively, we will be able to control the clock. We will neutralize Clay Matthews and Julius Peppers. I think B.J. Raji could have a big day, but I think we won't make those turnovers. We'll get off to a fast start, control the clock, and again, keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. So that's my little preview, guys, for the Packers-Broncos game. Leave me a comment below. What do you expect from this game Sunday night between two teams, again, that are undefeated? Packers are 6-0. We're 6-0. Should be a great game. Again, nothing but respect for the Packers. I think they're a great team, but I think they're kind of being crowned already. And again, I don't know when they became world beaters. I think we're getting a lack of respect, and I think our defense and probably even our offense a little bit. We're going to be playing with a chip on our shoulder at home, primetime TV. Should be great. I think we're going to come away with a big win. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys hopefully after the game. Again, I'm in the process of moving. I won't have internet probably till sometime in the middle of next week. So I'll try to get a recap of this game, but it'll probably be late. Again, I appreciate the support as always. Enjoy the game on Sunday night. Good luck to all the Packers fans out there. And as always, go Broncos. Hopefully we'll be 7-0 come Sunday night.